Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this week's video. So today I am gonna start the reading 200 pages a day for a week challenge. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a whole week, but I'm definitely gonna do a working week, so 5 days. I feel like that's definitely more achievable, and also 200 pages a day for 5 days is already more than I think I've ever done consistently. So it's still going to be very much a challenge for me. I'm working today, so I've woken up a little bit early to get some reading in before work so that I don't have the whole 200 pages to do right at the end of the day, because I feel like that is a bad decision to leave it all to the last minute because I'll get sleepy. And then I am working as well, like here and there throughout the week. It's a Saturday today, so if I just do 5 days, that means I'll be finishing on Wednesday will be the last day. I'm working from home Tuesday and Wednesday, so that might be a little bit difficult those days as well. But other than that, I think I should be able to do it. I am a bit nervous because, as I say, I'm the type of person that I'll read like a book in a day or two and then I just won't read for like a week. I'm not the best at consistently reading that much every day. Good thing is though, my boyfriend's away on holiday. I'm actually house sitting in his house to feed his cat and stuff. So I won't have any distractions, one, because you know how boyfriends are, they just ruin everything. And then also it's good because I've just got loads of new reading spots to read in. So yeah, book I'm gonna start with is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This has been on my radar for so long now. Like, you know those books that you just know you're gonna love? I really have that feeling with this book because I've just heard such great things about this book. Not that I even really know too much about it. I think it's about this boy called Archer who's mute. So he doesn't speak, and it's just a romance story between him and this girl, obviously. That's about all I know. I know it's really emotional and sweet and beautiful, so it sounds right up my street, and also definitely in the mood for a bit of a deeper love story right now. So yeah, I'm so excited to be finally reading this. It looks pretty chunky, but I think it's just under 400 pages. Yeah, it's literally just under 400 pages, so if I complete the challenge, I should be finishing this tomorrow. And then I'll have to start another book to get the 200 pages in because this is just under, so that's kind of annoying. As I say, I'm gonna read a little bit before work and then I'll probably do majority of it after work. I'm back from work now. God, what a day. It's one of those days where work's just taking the life out of me. So I'm exhausted. That and the fact that I can just feel my period starting. Like, I can feel the cramps coming and I'm scared. So that's really fun. Anyway, updates. So I read for a little bit this morning, about an hour, and then I read a little bit on my lunch break at work. So I am now page 74 on chapter 10 of Archer's Voice. Guys, I am literally so freaking obsessed already. I was obsessed with this book like after the first chapter. This is just everything right now. The main girl called Brie, she's just moved to this like really small town. It's kind of like near a lake and it's really pretty and like kind of quiet, but there's like a small community of people. So there's a little bit going on, but like small town vibes. And so she's like kind of gone away to this place to like escape this traumatic like event that happened to her, and then she meets this guy called Archer there, but he's kind of like the town freak and he doesn't speak. As I said, he's mute because of this really traumatic event that happened to him as well. He signs, but he's not deaf, and Brie knows sign language. And anyway, she just keeps bumping into him, running into him, and she just like, she can just tell there's like more to him, but he's like very guarded because he's been like treated badly by everyone, because he's seen as like the freak. So yeah, He's being wary at the moment because I don't think anyone's ever been really that nice to him. But like, you can tell he quite likes her, and it's just so good. Like I am just loving it. And like she's just so cute, and like, oh, I just love it. Yeah. Anyway, so far so good. I will definitely be able to finish 200 pages because I just don't want to put it down. Like, I'm so excited to read right now, and I just love having that feeling. Like, literally all day at work I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to get back and read. It's like 7 now, and I've only really just got back from work and sat down, so I'm just gonna read for like an hour now because I'm not really hungry yet for dinner, but I also have to make myself dinner at some point and like have a shower and get ready for bed and everything. So I'll read for an hour now, and then I'll probably finish off the 200 pages when I'm all ready for bed and everything. Okay, let's ignore how I look right now. I've just been reading. It's 8:10. I'm on page 122. This book has me in a chokehold. I don't know why I'm this like happy, because this book's like very sad, but it's like deep, and it's like they're connecting on a whole nother level. Like the way that they're connecting is just honestly like oh my god. I don't want to speak too soon. Obviously I'm only this much way through, but I have a sneaky feeling that this might be a 5-star. Also, one of my acrylic nails literally just fell off. That looks horrible, but also like, okay, growth, slay. I'm gonna go and have dinner and just do all my stuff, because as I say, I'm staying at my boyfriend's, but I need to go back to my house to get more stuff and feed my pets. Oh, it's just gonna take long and I can't be arsed, but I'm like gonna be so motivated to come back and read this afterwards because this is so good. I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Anyway. Hey guys, it's next day now. It's Sunday and it's 3:30 and I've done nothing all day. So my period started last night. So the whole morning I've just been feeling sorry for myself, and I've just been tucked up in bed watching YouTube and reading a bit more of the book. I was on page 202 last night. So I read 202 pages. Woo! I succeeded the first day, yay! And I'm now on page 298. Chapter 29. So a lot has happened. When I first started reading this book, I was like, I love the setting, I love everything about it, it's gonna be 5 stars, blah, blah, blah. And then something happened like in the middle, kind of like around the 150 page mark when I was reading it last night, and I was like, I don't like what's going on here. This situation, I was like, this might throw me off. But then it saved itself and it actually turned out fine. So then I was like, ooh, okay, I can go back to really loving it again. It's been good basically since then, and I just have this dread, and like when I'm reading it I'm just feeling anxious. You know when you're just so like already in like a vulnerable mood, and like reading this is just like giving me a lot of anxiety and making me think that something really bad's coming, and I just hate that. You know when you just love characters and you're just like, please don't put them through any more shit. Like, oh, I just won't be able to deal with it if they have to go through any more than they've already endured. like the trauma. Anyway, now my battery's running out, so it's probably gonna end in a sec, but I'm just gonna carry on reading.
Were you silent or were you silenced? The latter.
I got really interrupted before, I think, so I'm gonna finish this now and I'm back at mine for a bit so I can pick up my next read as well after I finish this. I really hope it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but I keep feeling like she's putting in little foreshadowing things and I'm like, Miss Girl, you better not do this to me. These characters are feeling way too real for my liking and I don't like the emotional attachment I have with them. Really hope everything turns out okay. Please. Like, I just need a happy ending. But anyway, let's get reading. What? She just literally pranked me so hard, what the hell? It's the next day. So as you saw last night, I finished this and then I started Wild Love by Elsie Silver, and I did manage to complete the challenge. So I read about, I read 32 pages of this. So I'm on chapter 4 right now. But yeah, I wasn't able to read loads just because I feel like, honestly, like reading this drained me, as you probably saw. So yeah, I just completed 200 pages and then I went to bed. I'll talk a little bit about this after, but I'll just quickly sum up my thoughts and stuff on this book. So as you saw, this hit me very, very hard. I don't know why. Some of you will probably think that's a massive overreaction, and maybe it was, to be honest. I'm gonna blame it on my period, but at the same time, I was so emotionally invested in these characters and I just wanted so bad for them to have a happy ending. So when I thought that things were bad, I don't want to spoil it, but when I thought that things didn't end well, I was so upset because I just loved these characters so much and like, ugh. But anyway, I don't think this is a spoiler, but everything turned out okay in the end and it was a happy ending, so I'm so happy about that. I'm literally so in love with him, like, wow. He might be my favourite book boyfriend now of all time. The little things that he would do to her, because obviously he can't speak, so like he has to show his love in so many like different ways. Was she dying? Like, it was so cute. I don't really know what else to say about the story because I don't want to like give anything away, but it's just the best small town vibes. It's deep, there is like plenty of spice, but I feel like it didn't overpower it. Like, I feel like the spice to emotional ratio was like pretty good. Yeah, 5 stars, guys. 5 stars. This book is definitely in my top 5 books I've probably ever read now. I just know like I'm gonna think about this one for a long time. Like, I can still feel like the feelings it gave me, and I'm probably gonna have that for the next like week or so. And that's why I was worried, because I was like, how am I meant to like read a book after this? Because I felt so deeply for these characters. I feel like if I read another book I just wouldn't care. So I was a bit worried that it was kind of gonna slump me out. But I think it's gonna be fine because I picked up Wild Love. Even though I've only read 30 pages, like I'm already really liking it. I feel like Elsie Silver's just good at writing more light-hearted, like fun romances. She writes about like some deep stuff, but not stuff that's gonna like affect you. So yeah, and the cover is gorgeous and it's pink, so It just makes me want to read it even more. Look, I feel like I'm all like... So, as you can probably work out, it's Monday, 1st of July. I don't have work today, but I'm going out with my mum. So I'm going to read for a little bit now before we go out, and then I'll probably finish up a bit later on this evening. But I don't want to leave it too late because that's what I've been doing for the last 2 days. I think it's because I'm staying at my boyfriend's house, so like I'm not used to having like my routine here, and it's throwing me off a bit. But yeah, I've been like eating really late and doing everything late and then reading really late. So I really want to try get the 200 pages done earlier today. I'm going to make that my mission of the day. Guys, I failed the third day. I failed. Guys. Oh, I have literally no excuse at all. Out of the 3 days that I've been doing this challenge, yesterday was literally the easiest day that I could have done it. It was the least challenging day and I still didn't do it. Like, I mean, in that clip you saw of me just like reading for a little bit, I literally read for 10 minutes and then my mum called me and she was like, yeah, I'm outside. She'd come down to visit me for the day. So then we went out and I guess I just wanted to spend time with her, but I literally could have done it after that. And then she left at 6. So I definitely could have done it after 6 if I really put my mind to it. But I was like, do you know what? I want a bath. I just want to chill. And yeah, I could have read in the bath, but like, I don't know how people do that. I just can't read in the bath. So, but anyway, I'm still making excuses. But anyway, oh, my tripod is literally breaking. I feel like today I deserve to read 300 pages at least. But I don't want to say that and then not do it, so I'm not going to say that. But today I need to do the 200 pages. Tuesday. We've got one more day after this. I think yesterday I started on page like 32 or something. And I did read a little bit, but I read up to page like 50, I think. So I got about 20 pages done yesterday. I have to read to around 250 pages today in my book. I'm working the later half of the day. And then this morning I've got a nail appointment in about an hour, so I probably won't read now because I need to eat breakfast and go. I need to sort my nails out. It's just so annoying that I didn't do it yesterday when that was the easiest day. Like, I guess it just shows you that sometimes you need to be busy to keep being busy. If that makes sense? Like, the less you do, the less you do.
And before I go, I just want to say it matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others. Thank you.
So my tripod just broke, which is really annoying. I got back from work a little bit earlier than expected, so I've just been reading for the last couple of hours and I'm now on page, I don't know why I don't have a bookmark for this book. I'm just like trying to remember the pages, but I'm now on page 256. Ooh, love that. So I have completed 200 pages for the day already and it's only like 6 o'clock. That makes me really happy because I can actually have an evening now to myself and it just feels so much better to get it done earlier, which is what I'm gonna hopefully try and do tomorrow as well, but I'm working a bit more. Fingers crossed we can do it on the last day. Yeah, obviously I'm like over halfway with this now, so I feel like I can definitely speak about this book. Probably because I didn't complete it yesterday. I don't know why, but like it's just, this book's just feeling way harder to get through 200 pages of at one time. So essentially this book is following this billionaire called Ford and this girl called Rosie, who's like his kind of like his childhood best friend's little sister. He finds out in the like first bit of the book that he's got this daughter that he didn't know about because he like donated his sperm when he was younger. And so his daughter turns up. He's like obviously navigating, like looking after her suddenly, just all the rest of it, and then he offers Rosie a position to like work for him because she gets fired from her job. So it's basically like just them like being forced proximity for a lot of it because they work together. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know exactly how I feel about it, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's definitely not like a 5-star. Yeah, I feel like I have similar feelings towards it as I did to Flawless, which is the only one in the Chestnut Spring series I've actually read so far. So yeah, a book like this I wouldn't read 200 pages in one go just because it's not hooking me quite enough. Shut up. Oh, shut up. So needy and annoying. Why are cats like this? Anyway, yeah, whereas with Archer's Voice, I actually feel like I would have read more than 200 pages if I hadn't left it to the last minute, because the thing that was making me not read more was like my tiredness. Oh, why is the light doing this? It was more like my tiredness rather than the fact that I actually didn't want to read more. We're now on day 5, which means it's the last day of the challenge. I've completed 3 days, failed 1. How did I get up to last night? I didn't read any more after I spoke to you. Yeah, 156, 157, chapter 27. I've read like this much this morning. So I'm now on page 320, which means I've read 65 pages so far. So I've got an alright chunk done this morning, but what time is it? It's almost 2 o'clock now, so I've got work now. Should be finished around 6, so I'll do the last like stretch then probably. Okay guys, the last page of this book is 455. That means I'm going to be 2 pages off of reaching the goal. Can we just let me off the hook for 2 pages? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to start a whole new book just to read 2 pages of it. So should we just pretend that's 200? Let's just ignore that. They've like just where I'm at now, like around page 250, they've just like actually kind of said that they like each other. So I'm kind of intrigued to know like how the rest of the book will play out. Like, will there be like a third act breakup? Like, what's gonna happen now? So it's been a few days since I finished the challenge. I needed a break from reading for a couple of days, to be honest. So yeah, I'll just wrap up my thoughts and feelings about this book. So I ended up rating this book, I was deciding between a 3.75 and a 4. I feel like I'm leaning more towards a 4 because 3.75 like sounds a bit low to me, even though it's like almost a 4. I did laugh out loud quite a few times reading this, so I feel like for what it was so like I'm now definitely happy with giving it a 4. Surprisingly, I actually loved the like child in this book, which usually like isn't a common thing for I feel like most people. I really enjoyed like this, just like the scenes where she was in and like the dynamic between 2 main characters and then her. Like I just found it really sweet. I didn't find her too annoying. The only unrealistic thing was like right at the start when she kind of just like turned up at his door and was like, I'm your daughter, with all this like sarky attitude. But I feel like you just have to take things in like books like this with just like a pinch of salt. It's just fun. It doesn't need to be like the most realistic thing ever. Definitely gonna carry on with this series, and I definitely recommend both of these books that I read. In terms of like how I found the challenge, I only did this for 5 days, so I don't even feel like I can really say like, truly how I found this, because I did do a short version of it. I honestly think I would really struggle if I did the whole week. I feel like you always read the first 100 pages and you're like, oh, this is an easy challenge, like I'll definitely get 200 done. And then it gets to like 120 and you're like, oh shit, this is gonna take me a long time. And then just like reading as fast as you can, like at the end of the day. So it is a lot harder than you think going into it, but obviously still fun to try. I think it just honestly depends what you've got going on that week in your like personal life. But then again, as I said, like sometimes being busier like helps you out a little bit, because I guess you just prioritize a little bit better. But saying that, I definitely do want to try do the full week at some point, because I mean, it's meant to be challenging for a reason, and I feel like now that I've done this as a little like tester, I kind of like know how to play it next time. So yeah, I've got a 5-star and a 4-star, so that's a pretty good reading week. Yeah, that's all I have to say really. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I feel like this was like probably my most like blabbering video that I've done, so I apologise if it was too much waffling, but I've got some plans for some exciting videos that I want to hopefully upload soon. So if you want to stick around for that, then subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed. See you in the next one.